Today's learning target is I can solve percent problems using percent equations. So the lesson we have today is really a continuation of what we did yesterday. So today it's saying here, write a percent equation to solve a problem. And we did some of that yesterday. So if you remember from yesterday, in this case we have 62% of 75. Okay, so we know of means times. So if I was asked to write an equation, I would use A for my answer is 62% would be, if you remember, 0.62 because it's 62 out of 100, 62 hundredths. Of is times 75. And now to find this answer, it's just a matter of multiplying 62 hundredths times 75. And when I do that, I would get 46 and a half, or 46.5. So A would equal 46.5. So in this one here, I have 287 is what percent of 410. So my keywords here is, which means equal, so I'm at 287 is, or equals, what percent, so I'll put P for percent, of, okay, the keyword there, that means times, 410. So there's what my equation looks like. Now I have to get P by itself, so I'm going to divide this side by 410. Which means I would do the same thing over here, divide by 410. Now when I divide this out, I get 7/10. But remember, that's not my percent, okay? Percent means per 100. So here, when I divided this out, I got my decimal. But now I have to convert that decimal into a percentage. So 7/10, if you remember, would be 7/10. But to find percent, I have to get it to hundredths. Right, so I'd have to times both sides by 10 to do that, and that would give me 70 over 100. So 7/10 would be 70%. Another way to do it, I know that if I times this by 100, I'd have to move the decimal 2 places to the right, okay, and have my placeholder in there, so I would get 70%. Another way I could have written this equation out right off the bat is just like I've done over here, but instead you notice it's the same as this, but instead of putting a P for percent, I took care of the percent right away by putting it as a fraction per 100. So what percent? I put an X per 100. So now if I solve this and I worked it through, it's just like I did the other day, I would still get 70%. Either way is a good solution for this problem. Alright, this one here, 33 is 55% of what number? So here again, I want to do 33 is my equal 55%. Alright, I know that's 0.55 as a decimal. Of times what number? I'll put n. Okay, so here again, we're going to take a look, and I need to divide each side by 55 hundredths. Alright, and that cancels these out. And that leaves me with n equals 33 divided by 55 hundredths. And when I calculate that out, I get 60. So when I look at this now, it says 33 is 55% of 60. And if I think about it, that makes sense because 50% of 60 would be 30. So 55% of 60, 33 makes sense.